Buddhism in the Himalayas and the Tibetan regions, it has many different types of traditions. We always talk about the four main schools, the Nyingma, Sakya, Kagyu, and Gelug. But this actually doesn't really tell the story. This is a very convenient way of talking about a very big subject. So we've been talking about hats, and then there are other schools such that have played a part in history, such as the Jonang and the Bodong. And we have to question, well, what kind of hats do they have? Are their hats distinctive in some way? And the answer here is no, they're not. The main Jonang monastery and establishment was in Tsang province, and the main Bodong monastery was just actually east down the road from the Jonang establishment. Now, both of these traditions, along with the Bulug and even the Shangpa Kagyu, and then the Ngor and the Tsarpa, the Tsar school, all of these are administratively independent. They're their own tradition. They're their own financial, economical concerns. They administer themselves. Now, also, they're all closely related geographically. They're all related geographically to Sakya, Shalu, Gyantse. All of these places are very close. So what we find is the hats are all the same. Many of the Jonang hats generally are red. Sometimes they're more tapered at the top, a little bit more pointed than the traditional Sakya hats. The same with the Bodong hats. But the color is red. Sometimes they can be more orange, but we really find this as a phenomena from the 18th, 19th century. We don't find it in the art from the 15th, 16th, 17th century. So also, all of these different traditions, the Sakya, Ngorpa, Tsarpa, Dzongpa, the Jonang, the Bodong, and Shangpa Kagyu, they're all very close together, and they share abbots between their monasteries. So the Sakya maintain the same basic practices, the same deities, and the same protectors as the Jonang and the Bodong. They all share. They're all administratively different. They have different leadership. They have different revenue bases. But in terms of philosophy, in terms of meditational deities, in terms of protector deities, and in terms of hats, they're all related. So it is very difficult to recognize and distinguish Jonang and Bodong teachers and Shangpa Kagyu teachers separate from the general what we think of as Sakya art of the Tsang province.